MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Luke Weaver is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler giving chase. 1 out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Weaver is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now the Cardinals will see. Sean Newcomb is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the way.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for one. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Markakis, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Line to the right side. Fowler is there to put it away for route number 1.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, an intriguing matchup. Number 39 gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
On the ground to the right side. To his right, Martinez. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. A ball and no strikes. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Albies stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. And their runners at the corners now. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyler Flowers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And he lays off for ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 2 left for Atlanta. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded to first. Freeman is up with it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, this team could really benefit if Colton Wong can get it going. Talk about coming off a rough month. He had only 10 hits the whole month. 10 hits in the entire month. So yeah, I'm going to watch to see if he can get this thing turned around and get hot, because this lineup needs a lot more from him.
They'll voice these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Teheran has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Martinez is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
Here comes Seth. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Markakis will make the catch, and the side is retired. Into the box, number 13. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Bader has a play. One away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
To first. Martinez gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, Dansby Swanson. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider right over the middle. And a breaking ball stays outside. And a fastball just a bit up. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Another payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Julio Teheran, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. A ball and a strike. Swanson stands at second with two gone. One and two now to the Braves pitcher. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. In now, Tommy Pham. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 1-1. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Colton Wong will stand in, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is felt.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Digging in, Harrison Bader to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Bader is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation. Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box now, number 39. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Camargo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Riding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Wong over at second. Bader is over at first with 1 away. Drilled to the left side, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scored. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here. Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Gone! It's a grand slam!
And that is why you just can't put yourself in it, basically what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort none. Tehran sets. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Tehran moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Pham. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
And that's something to worry about, too. When you combine a high pitch count with a hot night like this, like we have here, you're going to lose a lot of gas real quick.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Colton Wong will stand in as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Here's a strike. Ozuna on second. Pham at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Luke Jackson enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. He's set, and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Markakis coasts under it, and that's the third out. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Cardinals lead it 8-0. Here's Ender Inciarte. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzy Albies. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman drew a base on balls his first time up. a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bader ranging back, still ranging back. Gone!
Now batting. Right
Here's
fielder.
Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Pulled toward right center field. Bader is after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Low for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Nope. 3-0. Number 13 would be next. Three and 1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And the count will be full. And it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 39. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complete.
And he takes strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed.
Digging in and looking for more, Greg Garcia, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Camargo has got it, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
How about it? Third baseman.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. There's ball 4. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dansby Swanson will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Pham is there, and that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Luke Jackson.
Luke Jackson.
First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Camargo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. One left for Atlanta. It's ready for another shot now. Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3-hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number one is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Two and one. Three and one to the Cardinals left fielder. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heat?
Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
The 1-0. Line softly out toward left center, and that'll get down out there. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Boy, D-Roll, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he thought it soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Into the box, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Hey fans, avoid the hassle and take MetroLink the next time you see the Cardinals in action. Extra MetroLink light rail trains will run after every Cardinal home game and can be picked up at the Busch Stadium stop on South 8th Street.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he sends it on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his third RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Shane Carl answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Fly ball out toward left center field. Inciarte calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, number 39.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 39. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
3 runs already home here. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here's a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Line towards center field. Pham is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 1-0.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
3-0 to him now. A strike, and it's 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Inside, he misses, ball 4. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nick Markakis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Heading for second is Carpenter. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in there.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Ready for another shot now. Greg Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready once again, Jose Martinez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Tyler Flowers.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 home. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Flowers is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 13.
Striding in once again, number 13. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pham is in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. This is skied into short left center. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side.